Good afternoon, witness number one and number two. Welcome back. Continuation of your testimony for this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. May I remind you once again that you are still under oath. Before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed. Thank you. Madam Chair. Thank you.
Mr. Jonga, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
Yes, and Mr. Sonko, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Council,
Yes, Mr. Jonga, you were explaining something before we went on break.
Yes, I was trying to emphasize that at the time there was no threshold, and like there should be a certain amount of payment, certain amount that the CEO can incur without referring to the chairman or the general counsel, and another expenditure that can be referred to the chairman in his absence, the deputy, and then another amount for the general counsel. But at the time there was no threshold at the time. So what I had to do is to adhere to the contractual obligations that we had with contractors.
Now, when you had also again the same inflow, that is the treatment response from geology, you have made several payments or withdrawals from control staffs or through giving checks to control staffs.
Yes,
Amadou Toure
yes,
and Omar Sedikan, correct?
yes.
What are these payments for? Do you have the vouchers for these payments?
We did the reconciliation previously, and think we had the records of the PV numbers in those records. Some of those withdrawals are in respect of salaries.
So,
In respect for salaries,
for salaries.
salary payments, yes.
Okay. And after the break, we will want you to help us with the reconciliation that you have done in relation to some of these withdrawals. Right?
Yeah.
Now, these are monies from the geology fund.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, and was the chairman aware of this?
Aware of
These withdrawals by the casual staffs for other purposes like salaries or
No.
expenditure?
No, it would be unfair to say he was aware.
It'll be unfair.
Yes.
What does that mean? That still wouldn't answer the question.
Yes, like I said earlier, there's some payments that he will be
Let's
involved.
just stick with this one. The withdrawals by staff from the geology fund that you are saying some are for salaries.
No.
He wasn't aware.
Yeah, with respect to salary payments, no.
So this was no. How about the Amadou Toure? You drew $1 million on the 20th of October 2021. Same date, we drew another $500,000. Same date, we drew another 856,300 as I said for Butut.
It what?
28th of October 2021, and we have 856,300 $74 Butut. You have Omar Sedikan, $400,000 on the 28th of October 2021, same day. Omar Sedikan again, $425,000 is 28th of October 2021. All these withdrawals, do you know you have these vouchers? Were they authorized by the chairman?
There were no thresholds at the time, Council.
No. You had no thresholds, but you had meetings. You used to have briefings.
Yes.
You had told the commission that for some payments that he was aware, right?
Yes.
Good. So I want to know whether these ones were discussed by
any payment
it's either you took the decision solely based on your authority as the CEO to withdraw the money, sign the check with yourself and the finance director without the chairman knowing, or it is the three of you, or he was aware of the payment. So
salary payments, the chairman is not aware.
we don't have evidence yet that these withdrawals were for salaries. It's for you to bring the vouchers and show us that these withdrawals were for salaries. But we are saying whether he was aware of these withdrawals.
No, he is not aware of those withdrawals.
Okay.
And it's important to state that at the time we had an alternative signatory during the period. Not only was I the signatory together with the Director of Finance, you have an alternative signatory who will sign checks in the absence of either the CEO or the Director of Finance.
Who's that?
Mr. Ibrahim Asawane.
But what was his position?
He was the acting director of administration.
Was supposed to deputize you in relation to signatures.
That is in the absence of either one.
Yes, yes. So why is that important?
No, of course, because there are some periods where the CEO will not be around. There are times when the Director of Finance will not be in office.
We will not speculate. We will not speculate. So that when a certain withdrawal was made and you were not aware of it, you pointed out that this particular withdrawal I wasn't aware of.
Yes, but I can tell you the Honorable Chairman is not aware of the withdrawal.
Yes, yes. I'm just trying to say on your part. So for any withdrawal that was done and you were not aware, you tell us. That would not mean that you were not supposed to be aware.
I understand.
You understand that?
Yes.
So you have to be aware. But as far as we are concerned, you're the CEO, you authorized these payments. Would that be a fair comment?
Yes, but I also think it would be fair to bring this attention, to your attention. That
we would not know the relevance. The relevance on which issue? Like for instance, if I tell you that $1 million was withdrawn on the 28th of October 2021 by Amadou today, would you be? This is when I need you to say that the Director of Administration was the one who signed it, and we were not aware of this. I was not aware of this particular withdrawal.
Yes, so I could only give you the results if I go through the PBs, because like I said earlier on, I sometimes will not be around, and then he'll have to sign. Sometimes Mr. Jeng will not be around, and
that's why I said we would not. Mr. Jeng does not deputize the director. Sorry, does not serve as your assistant. If Mr. Jeng is not around, you and the Director of Finance cannot sign a check.
If Mr. Who is not around?
The Director of Administration,
yes,
cannot sign a check. You and the Director of Administration cannot sign a check.
Me and the Director of Finance.
Administration, you cannot sign a check.
Yes, we can.
Now you are saying sometimes you are not around.
Yes, when the alternative signatory signs when either the CEO or the Director of Finance is absent.
No, that would be wrong. What makes the Director of Administration to sign when either of you is not present?
This is dictated by the local government finance and audit act.
Where?
Few seconds, let me show you.
Is the Director of Administration not your assistant? I think that's what it says. I believe the Director of Administration is your assistant, correct?
No, the Director of Finance.
Admin.
If the CEO goes on leave, it's the Director of Finance that takes over.
Director of Finance?
Yes.
Why?
Well,
why is that?
That's what happened.
Which section is that?
Yes. Please give me a few seconds. Let me check. Section 13, subsection
13.
Yes, subsection 3.
Local Government Act or the Finance and Audit Act?
Finance and Audit Act 204.
13.
Yes, subsection 3.
Yes. Says the chief executive and Director of Finance of the council shall be the signatory to all accounts of the council, and in the absence of any of them, that of administration shall be an alternate. So you can sign with the admin director
Yes.
a check.
Yes.
Okay.
By virtue of this section.
Yes.
Yes.
Does that of administration work at the finance department?
No.
No.
No. He heads the administrative department.
He has the administration.
Yes.
Okay. I would not think that this is proper, but it's for the commissioners to take note. Because the finance director has a deputy.
The finance director, yeah. Usually that's the finance manager.
Okay. Yes. And you have 1 and 2.
Yes.
All right. So which is best, to have the director of admin, to have each of your deputies sign on your behalf, or to have your own deputy to sign for the director of finance or for you?
Can you please repeat that? I didn't
Which is best, to have the director of admin to sign on your behalf as your deputy, or to sign for either of you in the case you're absent?
No, well, I think we had to adhere on what is on the act.
Okay.
That is, he signs in the absence of either one of us.
All right. So now, so for some of these payments, you are saying he signed when you were absent.
Yeah,
Is it for some of these ones?
not. I will not be able to physically say this are the payment that he signed in my absence. But I'll be able to examine and see at what period was I not in the office at the time, because operations, continues even if I'm out of the office or out of the jurisdiction.
And you had said for the withdrawals by the staff of council that he was not aware. The chairman was never aware for these withdrawals.
Yes.
Okay. Now, why was it the case that for out of the 33 million that's plus, as far as you are concerned, your evidence is concerned, only 11 million plus was spent on the projects as per the MOU between you and Cabinet General and Geology?
Earlier on, I've started reading some of the payments that are from the funds, but that are not related to the main purpose of the fund.
Yes.
And if you could see, some has to do with access routes, and then we deem at the time
we as in who?
CEO management, the management at the time.
Does that involve the chairman?
I wouldn't say that.
You would not say that.
Yeah, no.
So that doesn't involve the chairman.
Yes, because that's my position is that that was the thinking, or maybe the rationale why we decided to embark on the reconstruction of access routes at the time, and then we thought these access routes are cross-cutting projects, which means it can be benefited. Any resident of West Coast or inhabitant of West Coast can benefit from.
Yes. So the source of the funding was not important that the chairman knows.
Sorry.
The source of funding.
Yes.
Was it important that the chairman knows?
Yeah, it is. It is important.
It was not important.
It is important.
But you said he was not aware.
Yes.
You said he was not aware. So it was your sole decision to embark on these projects and then decide what the source of the funding would be?
No. He is aware of the projects that we intend to embark on.
Right.
Yeah, but it is the source of making the payments, from these funds. Is the one that he's not aware, but he's aware that we intend.
But you said payments were part of the contract. So if you have even a contract and you would be really equally interested in knowing how the contract is going to be funded.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes. So if he agrees to ruling out a contract and having a contract and the amount to be paid, there must have been funds in the account.
No, you don't necessarily have to have the funds instantly in the accounts when you start the project.
You have to have funds. You have to know that you have secured funds.
No, you have to. No, how local government operates is that you forecast your revenue for the fiscal year, and then you start your development projects.
No, you cannot start a development project without having a analysis.
Well, that's the way it is. It operates with all the council. But how will you be able to wait until you have the funds and start implementing the projects?
That's how it works.
Well, that's not the way local government operates.
You say that's not the way you work. You say that's not the way you work. You don't expect you to go and roll out a contract, sign a contract with a contractor to construct a road network, and you have no dollars into your account. Expect that from me.
No, well, Council, budgets are forecast.
Right.
You have your estimates.
Right.
Sometimes you will be on course to attain your revenue targets.
Right.
And in other instances, you will not, attain your target. A classical example will be COVID. When COVID came in 2020, it was around March.
Right.
Already, budgets were being prepared and finalized.
Right.
But then there were disruptions.
Right.
There were restrictions on the economic activities of the population. So therefore, that has an impact on what we expect to have, let's say, at the end of the first.
Unforeseen circumstances.
Yes. So that's why
that's different. But what we are saying here is there was money in the account, was geology fund, and you as a CEO decided that the money would be used for other projects. Without involving council, because it's the chairman, you said, is not aware. If the chairman is not aware, the council is not aware. That's basically what you're saying. You're saying, I as a CEO, unilaterally decided that the contract would be this project would be embarked on by council on behalf of council when you are not in the position.
No.
That's what you're saying.
No. That is your understanding, but that is not where I'm coming from.
You said the chairman was not aware.
He was not aware of the payments, the source of funding, but he was aware of the contracts. So I did not unilaterally decide those contracts.
Let me take it again, Jonga. You decided that the payments for those contracts would be from the geology fund.
No.
It was paid from the geology fund.
Yes, it was.
Who decided that?
I authorized the payments.
That's what I said.
No, but you have to hear me out.
No. But that's what I said.
No.
Did you authorize the payment from the geology fund for contracts?
Yes, for cross-cutting projects, yes. I said that.
The funds were from the geology fund.
Yes, because
you were aware of the fact that the payments made to ex-contractor was from the geology fund.
Yes.
Good. That's why I said you made the decision unilaterally.
No, that wasn't a unilateral decision.
What was a collective decision?
No, it wasn't. But it was not.
We can't have it in two, but you can have it at the same time. It's either it's a unilateral decision or it's a collective decision. It's either council was aware of the decision you took in making payments for contracts from the geology fund, or they were not aware. If they were aware, then it's a collective decision with council. If they were not aware, and that include the chairman, then it's your own decision. Which one?
No, I don't take it to be my own decision. But
so which one is it?
Yeah, well, you're talking about, I think, council, two different issues: the contract in itself and the payments. So.
Jonga, do not do that. I had differentiated the payment structure and the contract. You said, no, they are one and the same.
Yes.
So now I'm taking as one and the same. You now say, no, they are two different.
No. You're trying to separate them.
But now I'm treating it as the same.
No. If he is aware of the contracts, and I said he's aware of the contracts.
Is he aware? Listen to what I say again, and I will not repeat it. Let's hear me clearly. Did the payments for these contracts come from the geology fund?
Yes.
Were you aware that the payments that were paid to the contractors was from the geology fund?
Yes.
Good. Was the chairman aware that those payments were from the geology fund?
He was not aware of the payments.
Was council aware that these payments were from the geology fund?
The chairman is the head of council. He was not there on the council.
Don't lecture me on this. I know this more than you. Don't lecture me on this. Just answer the question. General counsel is different from the chairman. Is that not true?
Yes.
Exactly. So don't lecture me on this. I'm not there as long as you can.
I'm not
so just follow the question. If you don't understand it, just answer it. You have general counsel, you have the chairman who is part of general counsel, but not general counsel.
I know that very well, sir.
Exactly. So you follow. We're not having a competition here. Just follow it to answer questions. All right? And you are the CEO.
Yes.
That's it. As simple as that. So what I'm trying to say is that the chairman can be aware of something, but the general counsel is not aware of.
Correct, yes.
Exactly. And the general counsel, if the general counsel is aware of it, it is deemed that chairman should be aware of it. So he's part of general counsel, unless he is not present in the meeting and did not do what he's supposed to do to have the information. Is that not the case?
Yes,
So
correct.
that's why I am asking you this tiers of leadership in council, right? So the payments made by you, the CEO, you had said that you knew that it was monies from the geology fund.
Yeah.
Correct? Is that a correct statement?
Yes.
Good. And then that these payments from the geology fund, the chairman was not aware that the payments were from the geology fund.
Yes.
And then was council aware that it was from the geology fund?
No.
Good. So it means you were the only one in between these three authorities that was aware of the geology fund.
And the director of finance.
Good. No, the director of finance does not have authority for expenditure. It's not listed to be part of the people. Is he listed in the structure? You have council, chairman, and the CEO. Correct?
You have the director of finance. The director of finance. You have the director of finance in the structure.
For the authority of expenditure.
Yes.
Okay. In the financial manual.
Yes.
All right.
If you look at the threshold, he has, because he's asked not to incur any expenditure without being authorized by the CEO.
Where is that?
(305) Authority for expenditure. The authority to incur expenditure is vested in council through budget approval. The finance director shall not make any payment, nor accept any charge in his accounts unless authorized by the chief executive. So he has a role in expenditure.
No. Authorized by.
Yes.
For whatever payment he makes, it has to be authorized by. Read it again.
Okay, that's fine.
What is fine?
The interpretation
Okay.
of the section.
Right. Now, that's why I said that if the council and the chairman were not aware, there would have been a unilateral decision because the last person that has authority to incur expenditure is the CEO, right?
Yes.
And so this, of course, you do. And I understand why you are saying that of finance, but that of finance should have an independent oversight function. We have already dealt that issue with Mr. How to call it again, Jack, to say that they should be able the person to say no, this is not in line, or yes, that is in line with the financial manual and so on and so forth. But to incur expenditure, the authority is this three tired, right? And the other arm of the finance department is going to serve as a check and balance to your powers to say we are paying or we are not paying. For them, they ask that they say that we are supposed to pay. For you, you have the power to say yes, we are paying. No, we are not paying. Now, why would you pay from the geology fund and exercise those powers unilaterally without the involvement of the chairman and the council? When the money is supposed to be for the sole purpose of the affected wards and in relation to the mining activities there.
Yes, the purpose of the funds is clearly spelled out, and I keep repeating that. So
my question is, why would it be your decision alone?
no, is to meet a contractual obligation. It could be a decision of the.
I'm not now saying, I'm not saying as to what the purpose of the payment is for. Now I'm questioning your authority in deciding that you as CEO will decide that this money. Remember, you told the commission that when monies are received, that you would request that they send proposals and payments are supposed to be made for that. So all this $33 million was supposed to be paid as far as you're concerned towards the proposals that were sent, right? right? Correct?
Yes.
And so geared towards expenditures in relation to the mining activities in these areas. And they would send proposals for the development project, and then you fund it, and then you pay according to the percentage, right? But then other payments did not follow that line. You guided the commission to say 11 million plus was primarily on the mine activities, correct?
Yes.
Now the rest were used to offset loans or overdrafts, correct?
Yes.
Good. And then this again was something wrong because you do not have authority to do that, right?
Yes.
Good. And the other payments that would have also been made different from the or contrary to the MOU, maybe projects that are needed, but that's not what the money is for. So my question now is, why would you take that unilateral decision?
It was wrong to it was wrong to spend the funds on projects that are out of the scope of the funds. That I admit. But again, like I said, some of these projects are cross-cutting projects, and that will kind of inform
What is a cross-cutting project?
projects that have the potential to impact on the livelihoods of the inhabitants or of the residents within a jurisdiction. Because example,
Do you have any project that would not serve that purpose?
there will be, but you're looking at the example lot one of the project where this amount is paid.
No, my point is all projects you embark on.
No, maybe there's some degrees. It might be at a lower percentage for some projects. It might be at a higher percentage for some projects.
If you build a borehole, it serves the same purpose that if you invest $1 million for some other issues in relation to the community. It's all geared towards development, right?
No, I depart respectfully. Like example, if you dug a borehole in Kangwali in Fonyi,
Right.
The tendency of a residents from, let's say, Sunchubalia,
Right.
benefiting from that project will be minimal.
Okay.
If you compare it to someone who lives, let's say, in Kalaji nearby.
Just plan.
You have?
A development plan in the year or every 2 or 3 years, depending on what the timeline is.
Yeah.
Is that not the thing? So council knows the development agenda for every area council, the villages and so on. So one borehole will serve the same purpose as if you construct a road because you have a plan as to what to achieve in a given period.
No, I'm trying to justify the issue of the lot one where this particular payment is made because this is the concrete pavement route from the Brikama Church Johnson via the Brikama District Hospital to Methodist Academy.
Now, what we do
Yes.
is please bring us all the vouchers for all the monies that were paid or withdrawn from the account that were not in line with the MOU. You
Okay.
understand?
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Because we need to know where the balance is.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Mr. Jonga, please write that so that you will not forget.
Yes, thank you.
Remember also to furnish the commissioners with the bank details of the banking transactions in relation to the accounts, the monies that are present in the account, the inflow, so that we would do segregations. We wouldn't have multiple inflows in one account and monies withdrawn. We want to know specifically the monies that were withdrawn primarily or entirely from the geology fund.
Yes.
Jonga, I just wanted a clarification.
Yes.
You have been trying to explain the fact that there are some cross-cutting projects,
Yes.
different from specific projects.
Yes.
You were trying to explain that the geology fund is used in some of these cross-cutting projects.
Yes.
But what I want you to clarify for me is that these cross-cutting projects were projects that you anticipated and you knew were to be implemented. And these were budgeted for in your budget. And I believe, looking at the documents that have been presented, that we have been viewing over this period, is based on the projected revenue that you anticipated to collect for the period. Is that not correct?
Yes, that's correct, yes.
Yes. So now, if you want to now tell us and you want us to appreciate the fact that you expended the money from the geology fund, which the law specifically provided that you should have paid this into an account that is controlled by the community in which this mining is happening, and that, you understand, this money should specifically be used to rehabilitate those areas that are affected. So I find it difficult to correlate what you are saying with actually what has translated in the documents that you people have presented whilst we were, interrogating some of the witnesses and some of you. So I cannot see the correlation there because it's very clear. The law has provided where you should put the geology fund and what it is meant for. And for you now to say it might be justifiable for you to spend the geology fund on the cross-cutting projects, that I cannot understand.
Yes, there are few payments towards the cross-cutting project that I make from the geology fund.
No, I don't want you to go back there. What I am saying is that, do you think that is correct justification to spend the geology fund in cross-cutting projects?
Well,
in the first place?
Well, at the time, yes, but now it is not.
Was it correct?
No, it wasn't.
It's not correct.
No.
Yes, this is it. This is what you see, the thing is, this exercise is just to make sure that people appreciate what should be done. I can understand because I have listened to you intently. The fact is that you might have been thinking that because it's a cross-cutting project, it is no problem for you to use the geology funds to fund these projects because the entire community will benefit from it. Maybe that is your thinking at the time.
Yes.
You understand? But then what the law is saying and what you're thinking are two different things.
Yes, it's wrong. Yes.
So you must have to look at what the law is saying and comply with it, not your perception. So if we don't get it right here, we will get it wrong. And if you don't get it right here, you might leave this place having the same thought that you were right in what you think, or what you did, when in actual essence it is wrong.
Thank you.
So this is why I'm trying to let you understand that I have difficulty in reconciling this. And that is why I wanted to make this clarification for you to know that it was not correct. And you have admitted that it was not correct. Maybe at the time of you expending this money, you had a different mindset.
Yes.
Is that the correct?
That's correct. Yes. Thank you. I have seen.
Yes. So before you get back to council, I want to find out this issue about your accounts. We have a challenge in the accounts, in the sense that there is a fixed deposit of 7 million and 2 million. 7 million was deposited in EcoBank.
Yes.
The 2 million was supposedly should have been deposited in Access Bank.
Yes.
But if you look at the Access Bank records, there is no deposit. Or can you please take us through the Access Bank, and let me just clarify that point before we proceed. If you can show us, how that investment was done.
Yes. At EcoBank, it was a fixed deposit.
Yes.
Of 7 million.
Which month? Which year?
When
was it supposed to mature?
The mature date is here. Just a few seconds. So for access, the 2 million was a collateral. And I was supposed to be used as a collateral to obtain a 4 million facility from the bank. Eventually, we had to cancel the the 2 million collateral on the instruction of the General Council together with
can we have those documents? Because I have reviewed. Please also provide us the details and when you deposited that 2 million and when you canceled it. So you provide us with those documentation and also provide us with the and that's all of this we are asking you. Please bring it on Monday.
Okay.
Yes, and for the 7 million also. Thank you. Council, you may proceed.
Mr. Jonga, when you use the geology fund to offset the overdraft or the loan facilities you had with this bank, let's say Vista Bank, did you credit the account again from your normal revenue lines to kind of pay back the money?
Usually, when the phone got upset, we apply for overdrafts.
No, what I mean is we still have to go back to the $33 million.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So a lot of millions were lost in offsetting your financial obligation with these banks, right?
Yes.
You are debt with this bank. Now, did you pay that money back? Because those funds are not council's funds.
No, they are not. They are not paid back. What usually obtains is that if the accounts runs into negative again, we'll take overdrafts to kind of continue with the accounts.
So, for instance, when you had your geology fund for the $4 million is plus in your FI bank, you were at a negative of negative $6,300,000. So $4,755,039.40 sunk in this account because you had a minus. So this money was never recovered for the geology account.
Yes, they are not.
Now, how do we now get this money back?
You could, like you mentioned, some of the funds will sink. Some will sink for the repayment of whatever overdraft that we've taken from the bank. Then we will subsequently take another overdraft from the bank in order to continue operating.
In order to continue operating?
Yes.
Yes, that's for council.
Yes.
Now you took money that belonged to the wards.
Yeah.
And to pay your own debt. Now we need that account to be credited. We still need to come back to the 33 million loss.
Yes.
So, for instance, if you paid 4,755,39 by way of debt, we need to get that money back to the account for the purpose of the geology fund. Was that done?
No, can we please go back to the bank statement and then we'll see whether the 4 million that you're saying has synced. It's not the entire 4 million that usually sinks or the entire inflow. They're part of the inflow that sinks.
Any amount. We will calculate it and give it to you. Any amount that sinks.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to
use this money to offset your debt.
Yeah, but not the entire 4 million will sink at an instance. I want that to be, because this is a public hearing, and I want that to be clear.
You want what to be clear? Let's give you your account.
I have the soft
FI account. No, we will give you the exhibit. Where's the exhibit? Okay, now tell us get us through your inflow.
These are EverBank, right? Access,
Where is the Vista Bank account?
Vista Bank.
Vista Bank account. Area accounts. Area accounts. Yes, that's your Vista Bank account, the area accounts account.
Yes.
When was the first inflow from the accountant general's office?
Can you please help with the dates? I think you have the.
No. It's a public hearing. Now you have the accounts. Now guide us to the account. Did you see it?
Oh, not yet. I'm going to my records, please.
Check it October 2022.
The one that I have that stops in June 2022. Let me check 2021, please.
Do you have a payment for May?
For
May
2021?
2020?
What I have for September,
You don't have May 2020 for Vista Bank.
May 2020. Which
May
yes,
20th.
yes, I have May.
How much? Do you have payment for May?
May 20th.
Can you also give him the EcoBank account as well?
I don't have May 20th. I
12th October. Do you have 12th October?
which year?
12th October 2021. Which of the accounts? Which of the accounts are you checking, Mr.?
Vista Bank.
Then check 12 October 2021.
We can still look at this.
12 October 2021 for Vista.
This is the thing here.
October 2021. What is this? Yeah, it is.
Still 21.
Council, can you note that so that during break time you can check this question you are asking, and then
Yes.
we can revisit that question.
Okay. Very well.
We need to follow it and write it down.
This is car parks.
Mr. Jonga, it is time. We will give you the dates. Mr. Jonga,
Yes.
the register will give you the dates we have, and you can look into the bank accounts as well.
Okay, thank
And
you.
then you can just mark it when you come, you can just read it out. And you can have access to the bank account as well, the bank statements.
Thank you.
I believe it's time. I'm told that it's time. We'll go for it. You right.